Morning, Mr. Corbyn.
The leader of the opposition preparing for a major announcement on Brexit.
Morning, how nice to see you.
After months of consultations and confrontations, Jeremy Corbyn is on his way to change the party's position on Brexit. But not before he has to run the gauntlet on the issue that dogs him wherever he goes: anti-Semitism.
Reinstate Chris Williamson! Sack Tom Wilson!
A small protest had gathered outside Labour HQ, demanding National Executive members meeting today reinstate left-winger Chris Williamson, who was suspended from Labour after saying the party was too apologetic about anti-Semitism. Labour's NEC deferred the decision. Hours later, 3 Labour peers, including a former General Secretary, Lord Treesman, quit the party in the Lords, putting those spending the day in Labour HQ on the back foot.
I've been in a meeting for 5 hours, so can you tell me what's happened? I think that's extremely disappointing. Obviously, Labour peers are very valued. They obviously feel very strongly about it.
Lord Treesman, who ran the Labour machine in the Blair years, described the experience of life in the party now as sickening. Lord Darzi, who was in Gordon Brown's government, said that as a survivor of the Armenian genocide, he had zero tolerance to anti-Semitism and the decision hadn't been taken lightly. Labour hit back, saying, "We completely reject these false and offensive claims. The Labour Party at all levels is implacably opposed to anti-Semitism and is determined to root out this social cancer from our movement and society." Anti-Semitism has been the biggest challenge for Jeremy Corbyn alongside Brexit. After months of facing both ways, leading to terrible results in the European elections, today the party wanted to make clear that it was starting to come off the fence, saying they will back a second referendum and remain in the face of any Tory Brexit.
Labour is a party which says we will take no deal off the table and the people will have a choice in the future as to whether they remain in the European Union or they accept what would be very, very damaging no deal exit from the EU, with the consequences for food prices, for medicine supplies and industrial investment.
Labour has argued for the best part of 10 months, ever since their party conference last September, over whether to modify their Brexit policy. But they are likely to have to move again soon. Jeremy Corbyn's Brexit decision gives clarity over what will happen under a Tory government, but not in a Labour one. Members will have to wait until the eve of an election to find out what happens then. Sam Coates, Sky News.